How are you, my lady? Great, yeah, of course.
So what the fuck do you know about football?
Shut the fuck up!
These days, everyone seems a little too quick to get offended, and comedians are no strangers to it. But seasoned comedians know how to turn the tables using sharp wit and unfiltered humor to shut down the noise. Here are 8 moments where disrespectful woke hecklers got owned instantly. Starting off with the time when a drunk lady thought it'd be funny to interrupt the show, but little did she know she was up against Cody Woods, a ruthless comedian who leaves no chance to obliterate his opponent. Just watch.
I got that type of money.
It could have been way cheaper.
What? Oh, go ahead, go for it. This is your shot to prove that you can do this. Okay. See if you can make the crowd laugh 5 times in the first minute the way I just did. Go ahead. What?
I'll take your crowd.
You'll take my crowd? Okay, prove it.
You don't want that.
Yeah, I do. Go. It's harder than it looks, huh, baby? When that pressure's on, he starts to fall, huh, baby? That's how it works. God chose me, not you. You are below me. She piped up when she heard the words below me. This isn't your day job, baby. Now look. Let's go back and forth. Fuck it. I've been doing this shit 12 years. I'm sick of my shit. Go ahead, me and you, fucking 20 minutes. Let's do this shit. Yeah, baby, throw your best one.
I'll be your 13 reasons why.
You'll be my 13 reasons why. That I have HIV? What are you talking about? Alright, that one doesn't count. It's just a warm-up. Let's go for another one. You quit? Alright, baby.
It's hilarious to see her back off as soon as she realized she couldn't handle the heat, but it doesn't end there.
No, I got a boner because she's submissive. Alright, she comes again. What? I want to hear that one. I think it's actually good. Come on, baby, let's do this. I mean, everybody already thinks you're an asshole. You might as well get going. Everyone raise your hand if you like her. Oh, man. Look at shit. Oh, she's got the pink shirt on and shit. Oh, I see you now, baby. What's up, man? Is that your boyfriend behind you? Or...
That's my girlfriend.
Oh, you're in the girl. No, behind you is a male. Jesus Christ. You thought your girlfriend looks like a dude? The guy behind you. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's a girl.
Listen, I know you're a lesbian and you've never had a dude behind you before, but there is a guy behind you, I swear to God. God, I'm too good at this. What the fuck? That's gonna be a great clip. I'm glad I recorded this show. Welcome to being viral, bitch. What's up?
To be honest, Cody is right. If it weren't for her stupid ass, we won't have the opportunity to watch this clip. And guess what? She went a step further and gave us more hysterical clips to laugh at from the backstage.
On video, sweetie. How you doing? How do you feel? Say hello to
I feel like I have a clean vagina. He's just not ready for my vagina.
I'm not ready for it.
Hold on, come here.
I'm the guy that was behind her.
That's my husband wife. But this?
Husband's wife.
This is my wife.
Yeah, that's the
This
wife.
is my wife.
So
She gave me the HIV, and I'm okay with it.
I had to have some sort of comeback.
I had to have some sort of cum, and she gave it to me.
She's so sober, you guys.
I'm not sober.
This isn't a comedy show for her, it's karaoke night without the music. She's so drunk, but nowhere close to this next lady, who asked the comedian himself to be quiet.
Be quiet, be quiet.
Me be quiet. This is my show, bitch. I have a goddamn microphone, 8,000 lights. You be quiet. What's your name? Matt Michael Blaustein? Shut up. No. Your name is not outside. Your name is on your ID. That's it. You think this is an interactive show? This is crazy. is I'm in the middle of a joke and you go, hey, pause the shit. I'm not on Netflix, bitch. This is real life. You thought you had a remote, motherfucker? Pause. All right, how about pause? Love you. Honestly, here's the thing. I know I'm yelling at you for the last minute, but you actually have, this is fucked up for me to say, but you actually have a nice energy. So I'll answer your question. Go ahead, madam. What's up?
So, if you know all that,
If I know all what? I've been talking for an hour. Oh, now you got the giggles, bitch. That's weird. No, I'm fucking around. Go ahead. I'll let you. I swear to God, I'll let you ask. Go
you know
ahead.
all that.
Yes, ma'am.
How did you pick up on it before you have to ask somebody that awkward ass question?
How do I pick up? Yeah, that's how I'm feeling.
What I'm saying
Yes,
is,
ma'am.
if you know all that you know,
That question doesn't make.
I want you to let me finish talking.
Yes, ma'am.
If you know all that you know, then how do you know so much?
If I know all that I know, how do I know so much? You're talking like a parrot that just learned English. Man, I'm gonna need security when I leave because she gonna f me up. For real. She gonna beat me up. I asked you how many more in this bitch. All that you know, how am I gonna know what I know, but you know, bitch. Anyway, so I'm trying to ask you, I know, but she know. Turn it around.
Michael destroyed the girl in every way possible, and I'm sure she'll never want to take fights against a comedian ever again. But this next dude is a total gangsta. He might look small, but his comebacks are mighty.
I can't handle personal questions.
Which country are you from?
From shut the fuck up! I'm from where if I hear one more word from you, you're getting stabbed tonight. With the fork you're using in front of your daughter or your wife or whatever it is that you're fucking. Because you're fucking her. That's clear to me. Are we good? Are you gonna interrupt me again? Thank you.
Next up in this list is our man Drew Lynch, who is a pioneer in this field. Despite his disability, he has grown a skin so thick and claws so big that he's the last person anyone would want to heckle. Like here, he shuts down not one but 3 hecklers at the same time. I'm sure you'll love this one.
Something about me, I stutter. That's a thing that I have. Surprise. Maybe it's because I'm terrible. That's true. But I'm really. Oh, okay. Hey guys, I can handle it. That's true. I'm really terrible at softball, but I'm really good at comedy. So. That was a weird flex, brother. You picked, quite honestly, the most lesbian of sports. That's because you suck at wussy ball, whatever. What sports do you play? Softball. We should get together and play scissor sometime. Me on that too. I'd be like, quite honestly, your balls are in the way. Get out. They're so quick, I can't field them. Why is your scrotum a speed bag? Like trying to catch a cricket. What position do you play? Softball, not sex. I don't think that's the thing you have, so softball. I told you, I'm pretty good at this, I told you. So, what position, sir? Shortstop. Same, brother, same. It's actually... Okay, hang on. One sec. A drunk lady has usurped this conversation. This bitch is trying to steal third. 1 second. What was your thing, Menda?
You play softball and he makes fun of you and it explains why you play shortstop.
Yeah, the joke has too many words in it. Okay. She opened a novel. She was like, chapter 4. Whence the boy passed first, he rounded the base. The stepdad told him he was in the clear, but the cutoff was near. You're so short, boy.
What? That's what I was going to say. Ruined my first thing I was going to say. Fuck. Do you want to do the show, mate? What's your name? You've got a lot of confidence, mate. I didn't even say a word. You're like, you know what? I'm going to yell out something straight away. Good on you, mate. Have one of these. What? Didn't I already destroy your life, mate? Are you having a go? Is this round 2? What's up, man? He's given up? It's alright. I would have done too. Have you ever had an entire room of 170 people go, he's a dickhead?
Now in the next clip, we've got another lady who goes all out calling the comedian racist, sexist, and ageist. But after a few minutes of hilarious back and forth, the comedian absolutely comes out on top.
I hope I'm not upset anyone that's come out for a nice evening of the arts. Yeah. One woman, are you upset? Are you offended? Wait for this racist bit I'm about to do. You're gonna love it. I'm so tempted. I'm not doing it like I've got a bit up my sleeve. Yeah, by the way, 1 second, just gonna come like, I've got to go to do, I don't have a racist bit. Imagine that's the bit you really like though, you like sexism, I've had enough of it. Ageism, not for me. But racism. You challenged me. Okay. By the way, I'm quite enjoying this because I am a fan of like an older lady. I'm not saying like you're old, but like if I was 10 years older, you'd be dead. So I'm joking. I'm joking. 5 years tops. So you're a social. It's fine. Is it like being at work? Is that what you make them do? Get up, wear patchwork denim, for no reason, and then you heckle them, you shout at them and say, no, your life is shit. You're offending me at work. Now black up. Is that what you? You're a very silly lady. She's livid, but also I couldn't give a fuck. It's laughs, it's jokes, that's my thing, right? You do brilliant things, well done. You work as a social worker, for money, but you work as a social worker. Oh God. I bet you post really long Facebook statuses. I bet. You put your hand up. It's the same for you. You could leave. You can leave. No, I can't. I'm contractually obliged to be here. Because it's weird, isn't it? Especially as a social worker, to sit here and really not enjoy it. It's like, fucking I don't like this. But that's alright. Because that's how I feel about the rest of the audience. I enjoy the rest of the day. Really, you're great. jaw smashing. Even you tonight, right? But you. Like, you'll stub your toe tomorrow.
Have you ever wondered what's common in all these hecklers apart from the fact that they're drunk and dumb? They are all women. Now what better way to wrap up the video with a clip of Drew Lynch again destroying not just one, but two drunk women. Watch closely.
How are you, my lady? Great, yeah, of course. Are you heading out? That's the most interesting answer to a question I've ever heard. I said, are you heading out? And she goes, I'm here. You have great spatial awareness, my lady. I love that about you. She knew exactly where she was. She wasn't over there. She wasn't anywhere. She was right here. I too read Dr. Seuss. Huge fan. No, I guess I just mean you're standing. Are you letting some gas go and then you're gonna fucking... I would say she's not the best at answering my questions. Maybe you ask. I was like, is there a reason that you're standing? She goes, my nephew, my son, his friend. I was like, this chick is taking attendance right now. I was like, all right, no, it's a good call. Let's get through this right now. All right, Randy? There's like 9 Randys here. Hello, here. Present. Yeah, that's Uncle Randy. That's my son. That's my 3rd wife. Oh yeah. So, all right, maybe you guys know. Why is your mom standing in the corridor? Oh shit, please. Oh no. Perfect, I've got a security guard. Good. Here's the thing. I wouldn't fuck with us. Sorry, what's your mom's name? Caroline? Oh, Caroline? Yeah, so, you guys, nobody fuck around, because Caroline will, she'll hit you with a tote bag. She'll hand you a business card that just says, I'm here. She's a nurse? How the fuck do you know that? Does everybody just know each other? Is this a family reunion? Is that what happened? People just hook up with their cousins here? Is that what's happening? Okay, we got it, lady. Jesus. We found the town slut. Anyway,
Abortion should be a last resort.
Have more kids!
Oh wait, don't go nowhere, you trampy Powerpuff Girl. Stand.
Fuck you then.
Come on stage, bro. Come on stage, I dare you.
In today's overly sensitive world, comedians often face hecklers who try to dictate what they can and can't joke about in the name of wokeness. But skilled comedians always find a way to flip the script using quick wit and raw humor. Here are 8 epic moments when disrespectful hecklers got owned instantly. Kicking things off with the time when Sammy Obeid was told by a heckler to do some real jokes, only to hit back with a savage dose of unfiltered comedy. Watch closely.
We share culture all the time, me and my roommate. I asked him, I said, hey man, what do you like most about being Jewish? He's like, I never thought about that before. I was like, just give me something off the top of your head. So he gave me his yarmulke. And I'm kidding. He sold it to me. Come on, these are all fun jokes. Everybody has a good time. Bridge the cultural relations. It's very important. It's good. What's that?
He said you need to stop picking on people. Start doing real jokes.
I'm just going to repeat what he said, and I'm not lying. He said, you need to stop picking on people and start telling real jokes. What? Now.
Why are you applauding yourself, you jackass?
My brother. Okay, look. I'm a person, you're a person. I'm talking about real shit. Majoring in math, did that. Palestinian Jewish roommate, did that. Family from Beirut, did that shit. This is all real shit, brother. This is all real shit. This is my life. This is my life. You don't like talking about race? You don't like talking about race? Is that your thing?
It's the cheap way out.
It's the cheap way out, man. Well, you know what? Race is a reality to me, man. And it's a reality to most people. And I'm making light of it. I'm making light of it, brother. Why would the majority of the crowd be booing you? If it's... Did I have a turban? No, I do not have a turban. However, I will say, okay, look, you had a turban growing up, I did it. Is that what you're saying? I get mistaken for being Indian all the time. And it annoys me too because there's a difference, bro. People are like, you're Indian. I'm not fucking Indian. You can't just pick any brown person and call us Indian. You're not Columbus. That one's for you. That one's for you.
Dead.
There's nothing wrong with being Indian. All right, let me get out.
No,
Can I do one?
no.
Can I do one more?
I'm not stopping you. I'm stopping you. You are handled. Let him finish his set. Thank you. But that was a master work.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Out of all the comedians to mess with, this heckler chose Sam and paid the price with his dignity. At least he had the sense to learn his lesson and stay quiet afterward, unlike this next woman whose bad mouth got her ass kicked out of the room entirely.
It's a good call. I wouldn't celebrate that one. What'd you say? What the fuck? You gotta cool it, lady. I get it. You tried to warn us by wearing tie-dye pants, but just like split the difference.
At this point, the drunk lady had interrupted more than a couple times, and Drew was almost chill with it, but things got really wild from here onwards.
I'm gonna get you like a little swear jar and just have you talk into it. And then at the end of the show, it'll be like Pandora's box that we open. And then you can say all of the things that you wanna say. So just save them for right now. And then, and then we'll do that, you and me. It'll be so much fun. I promise. All the sounds at the end of the show, all of them, but that means for now. And then later, fucking now. See, what you're doing right now is stuff for later. Yeah. So you're failing the assignment. I don't think anybody's enjoying it either. Do you want me to take it to a vote? Do people enjoy the fact that she's shouting so much all the time? Okay, that's like 1,000 to 1. So, maybe we come up with like a cue, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll go like... And then you can unleash the cannon, you know what I mean? Then fucking let it rip, you know what I mean? But I would say when it's just regular conversation stuff, maybe not then. And so I will make sure, I'll make sure I definitely don't look anywhere and I keep my eyes very wide. So there's no blinking whatsoever. Because I don't want, here's why. I just don't want security to think that you're so much of a disruption that they kick you. I'm just trying to look out for you, that's it. Okay, you have to stop. You have to stop. No, you actually have to stop. It's like they're coming down right now. I don't want to have to be the guy who like tells you to leave, but I'm speaking on behalf of everybody else. You're kind of, it's being like a little obnoxious. Okay, so we're still friends, but we're almost not. Okay. Okay, like I'm nice until I'm not. So please don't take advantage of that. Thank you very much. I will kick you out. I will kick you out. The guy in front of you is like so over it right now. You have to be quiet, please. I feel like I'm being really, really polite about it, and like I'm not swearing. I'm trying to be nice. Like there's people around you who every time I tell you to be quiet, they're like shaking their heads like, yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Shh. Guys, I got it. Yes. So what's happening is, see, now the guy's gonna come up right now. Now like my stepdad is gonna ask you to probably leave. I love you as well. I do. I actually do. I mean that. So do maybe they. So that's all. Oh man, it's worse because it's such a long walk back. Wait, what did she say? She called me a dick? Oh, fuck you then. Never mind. Fuck you, bro. I was so fucking nice. I was professional. I kept this whole crowd from murdering you.
Anyway, she got what she deserved and got just her ass kicked. Unlike this next couple who not only had to leave the room after being disrespectful, but also tried to fight the comedian.
Yeah. Also, go on my YouTube. I got a podcast. Okay, hold on. What? You said what? Okay, I didn't hear anything you said because, I was just talking. But you said something about your best friend.
No, I said something about every veteran in this room. Thank you to every single veteran in this room. Memorial Day.
Oh, it's Memorial Day? Today? Oh, it's Monday. Okay, also happy birthday to the people that have a birthday this year. So, it's not even Memorial Day, it's not till Monday, but yeah, thank you for your thing. All right, so that's what you were yelling? Okay, all right, listen to Carly part 2. All right. Okay, all right. Yeah, you need to stop drinking right now. So anyway, listen. First off, calm down. We're at a comedy show. Everybody here, different races, different religions, different beliefs. We're having a good time, are we not? Are we not having a good time? All right. So stop standing on the chair. You're gonna fall, and I'm gonna be happy. So stop doing that. Calm down. We all support the people protecting us. All right. Calm down. All right. What are you doing, ma'am? You said what? Well, you can leave. Why are you here? Go ahead, bye. Go bye. Don't leave. Don't leave. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hey. Goodbye. All right, see you later. Come on stage, bro. Come on stage. I dare you. Come on stage. Come on stage, man. Come on stage. Hey, listen, I'll be out there. I will be out there, man. That's a mistake. I know you're trying to be cool in front of your girl. It's a mistake. Get out, man. You over here trying to fight me over it. Go somewhere, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. That's crazy. I stay at this hotel. Anyway, that's crazy.
Bro really had the audacity to call out a comedian who's probably twice his size, both physically and comedically, even though he knew he was in the wrong. Now let me show you a clip of Troy Bond, a ruthless comedian who's well known for obliterating obnoxious hecklers like it's his day job.
Somebody good was on stage.
Yeah, and there is. Oh wait, don't go nowhere, you trampy Powerpuff Girl. Stand right here so I can roast you after that. Come the fuck over here, you walking UTI. Sit the fuck back down, you scrapped Austin Powers villain. Your bob cut is a Robert. Go into the bathroom and wipe the lipstick off your teeth. Go! I'm tired of looking at it. Go! Stir your drink all you want to, Edna from The Incredibles. Go! You just love being slut-shamed. I'm sorry your father didn't love you, but that's not my fault. These people pay for a show, and just because he didn't touch you as much as you wanted doesn't mean you gotta touch them the way he didn't. Go pee and find someone funnier. You still just gonna stand there? I just smacked you down like 12 times. I just got a 30-minute light, baby. I got 30 more to go. I can do this for 30 minutes, or you can go. I'll see you later. I'll see you at the methadone clinic.
So far you've seen women as the hecklers and male comedians shutting them down. But next up, we've got a clip of a female comic stepping up and putting a woke heckler in their place.
I'm on birth control. Boo? Interesting. You're like, have more kids! Have more! I don't have any kids, so there's no more to have. Do you have kids? No. So what's your method? I'm just curious. I've never had a woman boo birth control before. So I'm just curious where you're coming from, miss. You guys abstinent? You look very abstinent to me. I see the cross. I see you're a Christian. It makes sense. I get it.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Did I vote for Donald Trump? What do you think?
No.
Okay. Here's the question for you. Why would you ask me that in here knowing I'm the only Jew in this room? Are you trying to get me killed? If it makes you feel any better, I vote in New York. My vote doesn't matter there. It doesn't matter here either. It doesn't matter, guys. Everybody vote for whoever you want to vote. I don't care who you voted for. I'm just happy we're all here together.
So you voted for Biden?
I don't know. Why does it matter? Yeah. So what? Why does it matter?
I can just tell by your jokes you voted for Biden.
Why are we talking about politics? I can tell by the fact that you're still talking when nobody wants you to that you voted for Trump. I did ask if anybody had any questions. I didn't think it was going to be. That's on me. That was on me for thinking I could have a human interaction with somebody. That's my fault. No, look, I'm such an insecure person. Here, I'll tell you the rest of that bit, and then we'll move on. I'm so insecure. I went and got an IUD.
Come on, buddy. Can't do that. Are you fucking kidding me? Yo, I'm never coming out with this group of people ever again. Straight up,
Why do some people even bother going to comedy shows if they clearly don't have a sense of humor and feel the need to interrupt? And it's even worse when they're a woke person, like this comedian who was cracking jokes about abortion, only to be called out by an offended pro-choice wokey.
And I think we can all agree, whether you don't like abortion or whether you fucking love it, or whether you like it way too much, I think we can all agree that abortion should be a last resort. And as a society, we can do a better job of minimizing its use at all costs. Whether you, thank you, one person, thank you so much. This is, was that?
It's a ladies' thing.
It's about a lady. It's not about a man.
No, let them talk, Let me say something real quick. Now, I understand that pregnancy is about a woman's body, and I am pro-choice, so technically that would make me on your side, but the fact that you interrupted in the middle of a bit is questionable. Do you really believe that I needed to be silenced in that moment, or did you just more so want to be heard? What was it? Tell me that I needed to be silenced. Yes, so should I just stop the set right now and end?
No.
No, because that would be aborting too early. And thank you. I'm telling you, I'm pro-choice. It's about a woman's body. But jokes do need setups, and they need tension, and you killed the tension. Right? So let me finish. Because that's how we got into this mess in the first place.
Bitch, this is the right hand.
Comedy shows are all about laughter, but there's always someone who gets offended and tries to hijack the spotlight. Whether they're drunk, obnoxious, or just overly sensitive, comedians are pros at shutting them down and making it clear who's in charge. Here are 7 times when disrespectful hecklers got owned instantly. Let's kick things off with the time a lady with an incredibly fragile ego got offended by a simple joke and started yelling at the comedian. Just watch.
I like depressed women. They're the best. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did. Yeah. You just got your fucking feet on the stage, too. You're very, yeah. You don't give a fuck? No, I mean, I figured that out. It's weird that became a point of pride. Remember when that was the bad thing? When people were like, that guy just doesn't give a fuck. But I think white women have stolen that and weaponized it. And they're too annoying for us to fucking say anything. I think most guys are like, yeah, I just don't want to deal with this, whatever. Yeah, you don't give a fuck. It's very admirable, whatever you say. But I'm here to say, you should give a fuck. It's good to give a fuck. Giving a fuck. Do you give a fuck? You guys don't seem like a match. Opposite, yeah, I know. He does seem pleasant. All right. What? That's right, you get your fucking feet off the stage. Any news stories you want to hear me fucking take a crack at? Because I feel a little rusty. It's my job. What is? They don't like you, the rest of the crowd. He's not happy to be here with you. He's a decent guy. He is, I know. I'm saying it like I'm surprised he's not shitty. What a strange heckle. talk about your home life. I don't know, it's fairly good, I think. I don't know. Are you scared to talk about your home life? Look how scared he is. I don't mean this as an insult, but I prefer Ghislaine Maxwell to you. Because Ghislaine has given me material. You know what sucks is I'm gonna be in a hotel room later tonight, and I'm gonna hear her voice. I'm gonna be trying to sleep, and it's like, talk about your home life. Why don't you talk about it? Sir, you all right? So are you? I know. You could do better. You could do better. You seem like a good dude. Yeah. Boy. You know what sucks is that he knows. That's the worst part. This isn't how I thought the last show would go. I had, sometimes I like to free riff some premises at the end. Not usually about my home life, but oh boy. I repeat myself. I know, I'm totally sick of hearing your voice. She doesn't stop. It's mutual. You don't have to be here. I don't. It's always weird when this happens rarely at this point, but it's very weird when people come to my shows and they're like clearly not a fan. And they're just like, oh, I don't like you. I'm like, I know, but it's sold out. It's not like I'm a fucking nobody anymore. I've been doing this 16 years. I've dealt with a fucking million versions of you. And you're not even a high class of heckler. You're like the Jared Leto Joker of hecklers.
Next on the list is an old granny who completely lost it dropping F-bombs at the comedian, but Michael wasn't having it and annihilated her with his savage comebacks.
I'm not old, by the way. Okay?
Huh?
I'm not old!
You're not old, your voice sounds old as fuck. You sound like you've been eating Werther's for fucking 16 years. Team play bingo, no problem. I'm not old!
Michael, how old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
Fucking old enough to, I don't know. I got 3 more minutes, leave me alone. That's an old ass fucking question. That's a fucking grandma question.
How old are you now, Billy?
Just talking to a fucking ficus.
How old are you?
No, we are definitely gonna fuck out the show. That's how it happened. She's gonna be fucking rubbing Ben Gay on my dick for sure. Oh, she has me first. Alright.
Damn, Michael is a savage when it comes to shutting down hecklers, but Drew takes it to a whole new level. Just watch as he absolutely puts this lady in her place after she tried to make fun of his disability.
Which I realize isn't saying much. What's going on? What's going on there? Are you two wrestling? Are you Joelle? What Joelle, why are you her spokesperson? You're worse. Yes, Joelle, please. What do you want? What would you like to know? Because apparently this is Jeopardy up here. What? It's too vulgar. Yeah, because the shit that's happened up to now has been kid friendly. Ask your thing. What's your question? Is it penis size related? What? What's the question? Am I really married? Bitch, this is the right hand. You know we're not facing the same direction, right? Look, if you're going to be that dumb, I'm going to switch fingers. I'm not married, but I'm not giving myself to you. How was that vulgar? That was. I mean. Then why would you implicate yourself that way? We all think so much less of you right now. She's like, why are you a kid in a candy shop? Like, no. I said I wanted that one, but I want the sprinkle frogs. That is the vulgar thing. I know. I don't want candy. Psych, Mom. What is the question you want to ask? Because we're all dying to know. You
Do you act the same way in bed as you talk?
Somehow you ended up looking worse. Again, I shouldn't. This was the question. It makes sense. It makes sense why you had your friend talking for you before. She was like. Wait, so your question was, so just to rephrase it, was, do I act the same way in bed, and then I think you went like like I come in increments. Do you think I stand in the corner of the room and shoot it like a I gotta reload.
I honestly don't get how some people have the guts to mess with comedians, the very people trained to roast others for a living. But every so often, those witty comebacks don't land as expected and end up backfiring on the comedians themselves.
We're really gonna dangle you off the roof like Vanilla Ice in this bitch. Can you identify yourself? If you're in his posse, there's a bunch of you, I'll definitely change the subject. I will 1,000% turn and run. DJ Khaled's little brother over here, just like killing me, dude. Now he's speaking Persian, dude. And he's saying the N-word like he can really say it.
I can't.
Why? Because you're from Kuwait? I feel like I'm back on Rikers.
Hey, you scared, bro?
Yeah, a little bit. But it's parole officer first, then the comedy show. Don't shoot. It's the other way around. Are you shitting me? Don't shoot. I'm surrounded by people who want to shoot me. Damn, you're bragging that you paid with a Groupon in front of your chick? You're a big spender. Baby, I'm going to take you out on a Groupon. Yeah, I'm going to take you out on a Groupon. I'll buy you a Modelo, you know? Sí, claro. I'm way more gangster than you. You snitch.
Honestly, comedy isn't for people with fragile egos, especially those who can't handle being the butt of a joke. This heckler decided to pick a fight with the comedian instead of laughing it off, proving some folks are better off staying home.
Alright, let's talk to somebody who spent Valentine's Day alone. Let's see. Virgo men are the worst? Virgo men and Aquarius men? You're Aquarius? Oh, I thought you were annoying. I'm sorry. I thought you were... I'm so sorry. I thought. That's my bad. What's your name?
Amelia.
Amelia. Man, I wish you would disappear like Earhart. I really do. Are you in school?
Yeah.
Flight school? What are you in school for?
Business.
Business?
Yeah.
Like minding your own? What do you want to do with a business degree? No ideas? You just want to be rich. Look, it's Nursing, you will be rich, for sure. I don't know if you're Filipino enough to make it, but... You're what? Hungarian?
Well, my parents are.
Your parents are from Hungary, and their daughter's from Thirsty?
Finally, we've got a clip of a drunk heckler who couldn't handle some political jokes. What started as harmless banter quickly escalated, turning the venue into an all-out fight scene. Buckle up for this one.
Saudi Arabia is taking over golf. And people are outraged. They're like, no, we can't let the Saudi Arabian kingdom take over golf. And I was like, that's like the perfect sport for them. Strict dress code. Thanks, dude. I was going to get to that. How did you know? Shushing people regularly. Women having to do the same shit, but over there a bit. Righto. I love this place. It's fucking nice, dude. I like that they've brought the carriage inside for the first time in its life. What the fuck is that about? Go for it. What do you got? Is he yours, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah, didn't fucking get him out of here? Nah, you gonna stay?
Be quiet.
Should have stayed at home, hey, fucking. I thought about it too. I was like, no, fuck those people, man. I'll stay at home. Keep these political jokes to myself. I can laugh. Do you know what it's not about? Yelling out random shit. Do you know the problem is that I'm getting time now. I've only got a certain amount of time on stage.
I'm sure your people here will give you more time.
No, they don't do it like that. That's why.
No, that's all right. No. So what is this? Is this?
How many people's lives have you ruined? Because you've ruined about 70 people's tonight, so... Hey? I'm not heckling, dude. I'm the one on stage. You're the one who's heckling. I got the microphone. I'm supposed to be here. Actually, my name's out there on the door. It's a weird thing. Pardon?
Since when has humour been conjective?
It isn't. It isn't. Since when is yelling at someone the right idea? Pardon?
I'm feeding you.
Feeding me what? Bullshit? This is humour?
You're conjecting.
I don't know what conjecting means. I'm too dumb for that, dude. If I'm dumber than you, I'm going to be quite upset in the morning. Sorry. I got caught up in something. Did you say ejecting? Because that's what you should be doing right now, bro. Does anyone else know what conjecting means? He's trying to say something else and he can't get there. Do you know we've never kicked anyone out of the windmill? Do you know how bad you have to be? In the 5 years I've been coming to this open mic, bro, never, not once have we ever kicked anyone out.
First time.
We're trying, but he's fucking stubborn as shit, hey?
The drunk man was being so obnoxious, constantly interrupting the comedian and ruining the flow of the show, that the organizer had to step in to calm him down. But what happened next? Let's just say it took things to a whole new level.
He's really sticking to his guns about that conjecting thing.
Just for a minute.
Oh, no.
Right, no, mate, can you just give us 8 minutes to allow Tim to do his set, please?
Okay, sorry.
Is that all right?
Sorry for
Can we all agree that we want Tim to do his set? And then, if you want to have a conjecture, that's great, but just give us 8 minutes. Thanks very much. 8 minutes, Tim?
I don't think anything I'm going to say from now on is going to beat how funny that guy's face is.
Funnier than your jokes, but anyway.
This is what it feels like to boo someone. Boo! Should I just talk to him for 5 more minutes? All right, let's do it, fella. What? What do you do for a job?
Just point it towards me. Don't conjecture.
What do you do for a job, sir?
Just don't conjecture towards me. And you go,
Is he a scaffolder?
yeah.
Yeah. Can you wear a hard helmet? You wear a tool belt? Sorry, I went again. It's just, like, this isn't going to be half as funny as that, you know what I mean? I'll do 2 minutes. I won't waste too much of your time. Should I wait? I don't really know what to do. Trying to do a Macintosh joke over a fight in the back corner is hilarious. I'll retract that thing. I'm glad I did leave the house. Thank you very much for having me. He's the most stubborn person I've ever seen in my life.
The Warriors!
How much scaffolding do you think actually goes up? Very little. Oh, shut up, let me just tell you one more conspiracy theory. Fucking. Don't you know artificial intelligence is going to get the nuclear codes? I wouldn't trust that Joe Biden guy. Maybe me and him should be friends, to be honest. Holy fuck. Holy Jesus. Oh, bam. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa! You're a dickhead, mate. Let me try one more joke.
I don't know. I think it helped spread things normal. But
How dare you, bitch!
Shut the fuck up!
In the age of hypersensitivity, comedians often face audiences who try to silence their humor in the name of wokeness. But true comedians know how to handle the heat, often flipping the script on hecklers with a dose of brutal honesty and humor. Here are 8 times when woke hecklers got owned instantly, starting with the time when Miles Weber destroys a table of drunk hecklers. Just watch.
Strike 2. What happened? Who doesn't talk during a comedy show? Well, most of the fucking people that go to comedy shows. In particular, the ones that can fucking read. And the biggest irony of that is she's wearing a fucking shirt that says genius on it. Hold on, everybody be quiet. She's got something really dumb to say. Because you're the hottest? You're the hottest? Where is your... Of those talking, you're the hottest. Enjoy hanging out with your future non-fucking friends. Have fun with that. Because if you guys put up with that shit for her to be like, well, I'm the hottest of all these girls, you ladies deserve what the fuck is gonna happen to you. You're the most cocky one, and the fact that you really love cock, like... Oh, you're laughing because you said don't get married. You don't want to... Do you not want to get married? You guys are married? Fucking really? I'm sorry. It means I've known you guys for 3 minutes and already I'm like, bullshit.
It's insane how the drunk woman managed to be delusional, blind, and entitled all at the same time because she calls herself the hottest and therefore entitled to talk during a comedy show when 2 big boards clearly state no heckling. But this is nothing compared to the time when someone tried to make fun of a comedian's accent.
You thought it's a normal thing to do to take a phone call in the middle of a comedy show. When everyone was laughing, you thought people would be able to hear you on that side of the phone. Vero, I'm sorry. Thank you. Whoa. Who said that? Are you white? You want to go fuck him up? What's your name, bro? George, she speaks plenty of Indo-Vero. Sit down, it's fine. George, you're welcome to go. You think I'm kidding? We were so close to the end, man. We were so close to making it to the end without experiencing Boston's racist bullshit. And now, thank you, George, for leaving a fucking disgust in my mouth for this people named George, at least. You piece of shit. How'd you hear about this show, George? How'd you hear about the show? You saw me on YouTube. Thank you very much. I hate you. I hate you for reasons that are very deep to explain, because I want to like you. I want to like you as a guy. And you thought that what you said would be funny. And it probably was to 3 of your goofy-ass friends that are sitting next to you. How old are you, George? 32? You too old to be acting like a fucking moron.
This 32-year-old man ruining the show at its last minute gives the same energy as that one kid who reminds the teacher about homework just when the class ends. The artist handled it like a pro and made sure that the heckler never goes to a comedy show ever again, but some people seem to have a desperate desire to embarrass themselves in public, like this next lady.
What's that, sweetheart? You're not smart. I don't think you're smart. I don't think you're smart. If you were smart, you would know that's what's funny about the joke. That's the exact thing that's funny about the joke. But I think your math brain isn't creative enough to understand humor. No, I'm being serious. No. I don't think your brain is made for humor. Like, and you're probably really good at other things, but your brain, I don't think is made for it. I'll give you a chance for the rest of the show to try to laugh, but if you find yourself not laughing, just know I'm not smart enough. That's what you have to remind. Your brain doesn't work for it. It's not everybody. I'm sure you're really good at engineering. No, you're really good at engineering, ruining other people's nights. Being selfish. You got all those down, but humor is not for you. That's fair. And look, there is a place to go if you don't like humor. No, you shouldn't go to hell. Why would you go to hell? That's for funny people. You're not gonna ruin our time in hell too? How dare you, bitch? You gonna follow me to fucking hell, bitch? You out your fucking mind? I gotta deal with you here and in fucking hell?
Heckling a comedian during a comedy show is as bad as taunting a boxer while in a ring. In both the cases, you'll see yourself get cooked, while the entire world would laugh at your stupidity. But this next lady takes it to a whole new level and gets herself kicked out of the room. Just watch.
Shut up. Can you let me get to the fucking joke? What are we talking about? Don't make sense. Who's to make sense? You're this drunk at 7:30, and you think they got the problem? It's a weeknight, dog. You ain't got no job to I know the answer to that. You probably do have more money than me. Anyway. Who knocked over a drink? I think I know the answer to that question. We could kick her out whenever y'all want. I really don't give a fuck. I'll pick up the tab. You done? We can have fun if you're done. I just need to make sure it's out of your system. No, I don't want to talk about you anymore. I just want to make sure you're done talking. You want to... Shh. Yeah. Fuck, I gotta be the Caesar Milan out here.
Not gonna lie, this was my favorite part about the show. The Karen left the table thinking all the claps and applause was for her. And if you think she couldn't stoop any lower, then watch what she does next. She was so pissed off knowing that none of her friends left the table and decided to throw offensive gestures at the comedian, but little did she know that she chose the worst one to try her stunt at. He continues to cook her and let everyone know how not to act during a live show.
You can say it, dude, if you want to. I have no issue with you. Yeah, you're not involved. I love that she thought everyone was gonna leave with her and everybody's like, thank God this bitch left. Thank God this bitch left. That's my favorite thing. Hey, you're welcome, guys. Look at that, huh? Yo, it's like you guys had like some benign cancer. You know what I mean? Like, hey, let's just cut this shit out. You gonna be fine? How do you guys know her? Is she like a...
The cart girl from the country club.
thought I would have such arrogant opinions from such a poor person. You know what I mean? Yeah, she got more money than me. Hey, just because you're around it don't mean you are it. You know what I mean? My camera guy's 7 feet. I'm still 5'7". The fuck? I hang out with this guy every day. That don't do nothing for me. But I do want to live through you being adulterous. I love that. You know what I mean? I won't do it, but I'll live vicariously through you. But next time, choose a better mistress. Why you want 2 opinionated motherfuckers in your life? What you need that for? That's awful. I'm gonna cheat on my wife with a louder bitch? Ew. 40-year-old cart girl. Get the fuck out of here. Bitch hadn't made it to cart girl supervisor even? Who is she related to that they won't fire this old-ass cart bitch? It's a country club. Y'all supposed to have standards of sexism. Next thing you know, I'm gonna get in that motherfucker. That's not what I expect from white men, dude.
You can tell how absolutely angry Akash was, but he handled the situation with excellence, making sure to blur the woman's face so that she doesn't get any recognition afterwards too. It looks like women need to grow a thick skin since they are the ones who get offended more easily. For example, this next woman who couldn't take a simple joke.
Was that a boo over there? What was that? What's that?
We love you, Mark.
Wait, what did I do?
Prostitution, you know the sex trafficking, right?
Wow. Supporting prostitution? Yes, I've given them money for years. What are you talking about? You don't know me, you fucking psycho cunt. Shut up. So crazy, you think you're the good guy in the movie, you know? What a fucking retard. All right, oh, is that her? Oh, great. All right. Wait, what did I do? Why are you mad? I don't get it. What do you mean I'm promoting it? I'm telling a joke, you fucking psycho. Jesus Christ. I don't think she's smart. Suck my dick. All right, well. That's sexual assault. You're promoting sex. Where does it end? Suck my dick. I'm sure that was transphobic in some way. If we're really doing the numbers here. Should have never fucked her. Yeah, that's really the problem.
You know what's better than a male comic destroying a female heckler? A female comic destroying a male Karen. This young comedian proved that girls can cook not only in the kitchen but also at the stage. I'm sure you'll love this one.
Did you just say go back to the therapist? Yeah. What makes you think I left them? Well, I'm seeing her on Thursday. What would you like me to bring up exactly? No, please, continue. Do you come out to comedy shows a lot? No. Clearly. This is not how they work. Okay? Are you a dad?
Yes.
Are you in therapy? Yes?
No.
No, then shut the fuck up. How about you get a therapist and tell them you can't shut the fuck up at a comedy show? I have all those feelings, I don't know where to put them. My wife won't fucking listen to me, then maybe this bitch on stage with the microphone. What the fuck was that? You know what you should have said? That would have been better. You should have been like, go back to where you came from. That would have been better. The audacity. I can't tell you who's in therapy is your kids, for sure.
She nailed both the roast and the guy. But have you ever wondered how to tackle someone who calls you a racist? Well, you just act more racist. Show them what true racism truly is, just like our man Troy Bond did.
You're not.
Shut the fuck up!
No, shut the fuck up. As a white guy trying to talk for black people.
I'm not.
Bitch, no, you're not.
Yes, I wasn't.
No, you were.
You just tuned in.
Trying to.
Well,
You were trying to.
For what? What are you upset about? It's not me.
No, and shut up. Any black person that tried to laugh at his fucking jokes, no.
Stop having fun, motherfuckers!
Go ahead, yeah, stop having fun.
Can we get her an Adderall or something?
Wow. Are you serious?
See, yeah, no, that's what happens.
No, you're white, trying to like talk about, no, and you.
My probation officer is here now. I don't know who the fuck you're mad at, but it's not me.
No, a white person trying to make fun of black people.
See, now you're crying, and I was just trying to make you laugh.
No, don't do that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Now I'm gonna make fun. I was trying to be empathetic.
It wasn't funny?
It was not.
No. I don't care. You try to like laugh at that shit. That's
How dare I at a comedy club? She came here for a TED Talk. Everybody knows you go to the basement for political opinion. I don't even know what he's saying, but it's just shit sounds tense.
You a bitch.
Why do you think I'm doing this for a living? You think I was a football player? I'm a bitch, god damn it. There's nothing you can say to me I haven't said 6 inches from the mirror. You're the first name going in my suicide note tonight. Have a good night, Kamala Harris. Now's the time I need you on my side.
No, that was the most racist joke ever.
No,
The fact that getting called Kamala Harris was the most racist joke she ever heard makes me believe she didn't really experience racism. And guess what? Troy made sure she gets a good dose of it.
Racist joke ever.
No, I got like 4 more in the chamber.
No, Kamala Harris.
Wait, don't drop the scarf, man. That was $3 at Dollar Tree, man.
Madden, bitch. No.
Yeah, go pick up the gun she left under the chair.
Are you serious? No, y'all wanna laugh about
I'm so horny for no reason right now. Don't bully me, I'll come, bitch.
Alright, let's talk to somebody who spent Valentine's Day alone. Let's see. Virgo men are the worst? Virgo men and Aquarius men? You're Aquarius? Oh, I thought you were annoying. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought, that's my bad. What's your name? Amelia. Man, I wish you would disappear like Earhart. I really do. Are you in school? Yeah. Flight school? No. What are you in school for? Business. Business? Yeah. Like minding your own? What do you want to do with a business degree? No ideas? You just want to be rich. Look, it's due. Nursing, you will be rich, for sure. I don't know if you're Filipino enough to make it, but... You're what? Hungarian?
Well, my parents are.
Your parents are from Hungary, and their daughter's from Thirsty?
All of your movies, and it's, you know, and it's...
Keep your voice down, please.
And I don't like her now.
I'm not your slave and you're not my master.
A gay James Bond.
Asking these stupid fucking questions.
News channels and reporters have abandoned true journalism, transforming it into a tool for biased narratives. They prioritize emotions over facts, silence dissenting opinions, and dig in deeper when confronted. But what happens when their well-spun tales are met with unwavering logic and undeniable truth? Here are 8 times when disrespectful woke reporters got owned instantly. Kicking things off with the time Pierre Poilievre went head-to-head with a clueless interviewer trying to defend a criminal while shifting the blame onto society. Listen closely.
Bail. The crime has already happened, or the alleged crime has already happened. So, how can you attribute bail to this increase in crime, and not should there not be more supportive measures to prevent the crime in the first place? Well, you're talking about someone being on bail. They've already allegedly committed the crime. So where, you know,
they're committing crimes on bail. That's the problem. The problem is, I'll give you an example. In Vancouver, the same 40 offenders were arrested 6,000 times in a year. That's 150 arrests per offender per year. Why? Because they're arrested in the morning, then they're released on bail by noon, they reoffend, they're back in jail by 2 in the afternoon, and then they're released by the evening so that they can commit their final crime before they go to bed.
The failure of the system to not support people who have committed crimes, gone to jail, served their sentence, you know. and then they're committing another crime. So is this not a failure of things like social services and support for people who have committed crimes?
Are you serious?
I'm asking you a
No,
question.
I mean, are you serious? Come on. You're telling me... No, excuse me. Let me answer your question. Are you honestly saying that it's society's fault if a repeat violent offender commits 60 or 70 offenses? I think that criminal is to blame for his own actions. He is personally responsible. We're not talking about some kid who made one mistake when he was 19. We're talking about people who do 60, 70 violent offenses. And then because they're criminals.
But why are they criminals?
Because they do crime.
And why do they do crime?
Because we let them out early on bail.
So because they
I think we've solved the riddle here.
Because they got let out early on bail.
That's right.
They then commit the crime.
That's right.
So
that's what all the experts agree is the cause of the crime.
So had they stayed in jail the whole time, on bail, in jail, not on bail as you say, they would then not commit crimes?
Because they'd be in jail, so they couldn't commit crimes.
And when they get out at the end of their sentence, they're crime-free?
Well, we can't guarantee that, but what we can guarantee is the period when they're behind bars, they will not be able to do crime.
What you just witnessed is the perfect example of common sense clashing with utter nonsense. It's both hilarious and tragic that such reporters exist in our media today. But as always, logic doesn't apply to the woke. Take this next instance, for example. A reporter asked if there could ever be a gay James Bond. The question was so absurd that Daniel Craig's reaction said it all. Then Lucas stepped in and shut it down with his brilliantly articulated, witty response.
Do you think there could be a gay James Bond?
Guys, let's be adult in the room for a second. There is no way around the fact that nobody would ever know James Bond desires. Period. Having said that, now, the important thing is that he does his missions properly. Having said that, darling, I adore you.
Next, we have Sean Strickland, a professional MMA fighter who completely dismantles a pro-choice reporter with nothing but cold hard facts and unflinching logic.
That's gotta be, it's gotta be. We've got a pretty supportive gay and lesbian community in this city. I did want to ask you about something you wrote a couple of years ago. You said, if I had a gay son, I would think I'd...
Oh, look, another, I'm saying to you, the swamp, you guys, the swamp.
You become a champion, you become a star, and someone says...
Let me ask you something. Are you gay?
Have you had the chance to interact with a more diverse
crowd? Let me know, are you gay?
Could I get an answer?
Well, no, I'm asking, this is a part of, are you a gay man?
I'm an ally of the community.
Okay. If you had a son and he was like, you had a son, he was gay, you'd be like, oh man, you don't want a grandkid?
No problem with it.
Oh man, well dude, you're a weak fucking man, dude. You're part of the fucking problem. You elected Justin Trudeau. Like, when he sees the bank accounts, like you're just fucking pathetic. And the fact that you have no fucking backbone. And has he shut down your fucking country and seized bank accounts? You ask me some stupid shit like that, go fuck yourself. Move the fuck on, man.
I feel like that doesn't really answer the question, but I did want to ask also things you said about the trans community. You said this past October when they announced the Bud Light sponsorship that you'd go so hard on Bud Light in your next fight, they'll have to accept me or denounce me when they know what and will know what they stand for.
This guy's like, nah, this Canadian's not that Canadian.
Are you still going to use your fight time to kind of speak on that?
Here's the thing about Bud Light. 10 years ago, to be trans was a mental fucking illness. And now all of a sudden, people like you have fucking weaseled your way into the world. You are an infection. You are the definition of weakness. Everything that is wrong with the world is because of fucking you. And the best thing is the world's not buying it. The world's not buying your fucking bullshit you're fucking peddling. The world is not saying, you know what? You're right. Fucking chicks have dicks. The world's not saying that. The world's saying, no, there are two genders. I don't want my kids being taught about, who they could fuck in school. I don't want my kids being taught about, their sexual preference. Like, dude, this guy is the fucking enemy. You want to look at the fucking enemy to our world? It's that motherfucker right there. asking these stupid fucking questions.
I absolutely love how supremely confident Sean is. No apologies, no backpedaling. He says what he believes and stands by it without hesitation. Next up, we have an incredibly stupid reporter who went way out of line, repeatedly asking the same absurd question, even after Gary Coleman had already answered it clearly the first time. She was so ridiculously annoying that Gary finally had enough and decided to walk out of the studio, proving there's only so much nonsense one can tolerate.
I just want you to set the record straight here, just point blank. Do you have a volatile relationship with your wife? Have you ever physically touched her?
No, I don't have a volatile relationship with anybody. You know, if we have our discussion, and like most of the time the men lose, you know, if I lose or she loses, she goes that way, I go that way.
But she went not just this way, she called the police and said that you had assaulted her.
You know what? If people would want to believe that I assault my wife at 4'7" and she's 5'6", then they can believe that all day long. I don't care.
Well, why don't you flat out deny it then, right here? Because otherwise, everyone's going to look at this and say he's waffling around, and he probably did it.
I don't waffle. There is no abuse that goes on in my house. I don't waffle. Now, if people believe that I'm waffling, then they can go do what they need to do.
Did you abuse your wife? Did you abuse her? Did you lay your hand on her?
And you know what? You can go the same place.
Did you lay your hands on your wife, Gary Coleman? Because she says you did.
Drown yourself in the ocean.
She says you did.
You know what? I have this on my head because I fell down the stairs. I don't want people thinking that my wife is abusing me.
Why don't you want to answer the question about whether you abused your wife? And everything else. Pardon me?
You can go yourself.
Really?
And quit asking me.
Is that the way you talk to your wife?
Yeah, if I have to, if I need to, but I don't. And I don't know you, and I don't care about you.
And is this the kind of anger that leads to your physical assault?
Matter to me.
Let me tell you
so
what, my life doesn't matter to you.
Hold on. Or get hit by a bus tonight. I'm not gonna care because she's pushing my buttons, and I don't like her now. And the next thing I'm gonna do is leave. So all of you.
Gary, come back.
No, you.
The reporter wasn't even interviewing Gary, she was outright badgering him. It was clear from her tone and actions that she was trying to treat him like a child, which was both disrespectful and demeaning. I genuinely feel sorry for Gary, but I'm glad he stood up for himself and walked out. Some interviewers are notorious for their disrespectful behavior toward their guests, and this next guy is no exception.
Let me ask you about violence. I mean, you said, you know, everyone knows you make violent movies, you like violent movies. Mm-hmm. Why do you like making violent movies?
I don't know. It's like asking Judd Apatow, why do you like making comedies?
You just get a kick out of it, or you just enjoy it?
Well, I think, you know, I think it's good cinema. I consider it good cinema. You know, you sit there in a movie theater when these cathartic violent scenes happen. I'm talking about the cathartic violent scenes. I'm not talking about you know, there's two types of violence in this movie. There's the brutality of the violence in the day put upon the slaves
the rape
during the time. I don't think there's any rape going on in the movie. All right, but there's brutality to the slaves. That hasn't been dealt with in America to the extent that I deal with it. And I'm showing you that there was two Holocausts in America. This is one of them. We've dealt with the Indian Holocaust, the Holocaust of the American Indian in America. But we haven't been dealing with the Holocaustic aspects, the Auschwitzian aspects of the slave trade in America. My movie deals with that. Then there's the cathartic violence of Django paying back blood for blood.
And that's why, is that why you think people like watching violent movies? People who are not violent people, or twisted people in any way, but why it's okay to go into a movie and enjoy the violence?
Yeah, well, it's a movie. It's a fantasy. It's a fantasy. It's not real life. It's a fantasy. You go and you watch a kung fu movie, and one guy takes on 100 people in a restaurant. That's fun.
But why are you so sure that there's no link between enjoying movie violence and enjoying real violence?
I'm going to tell you why I'm so sure. Do not ask me a question like that. I'm not biting. I refuse your question.
Why?
Because I refuse your question. I'm not your slave and you're not my master. You can't make me dance to your tune.
I'm
not a monkey.
I can't make you answer anything. I'm asking you interesting questions.
And I'm saying I refuse.
Okay, well, no, I was just asking you why. That's fine. But you see, Jamie Foxx has said we can't turn our back and say that violence in films
Well,
or
then you should
anything
talk
that
to
we
Jamie
do
Foxx.
doesn't have a
Then
source
you
of
should talk to
influence.
Jamie Foxx about that. And I think he's actually here, so you can.
I'd love to, but I mean, you know, it's interesting that you have a different view, and I'm just trying to explore that.
Yeah, and I don't want to. Because
mean-
I'm here to sell my movie. This is a commercial for the movie. Make no mistake.
Well, you
And
have
I-
interviews.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. This
so
is,
you don't want to talk about anything serious.
I don't want to talk about what you want to talk about. I don't want to talk about the implications of violence. I haven't wanted. I've been because the reason I don't want to talk about it because I've said everything I have to say about it. If anyone cares what I have to say about it, they can Google me and they can look for 20 years what I have to say about it. I haven't changed my opinion one iota.
No, but you haven't fleshed it out. That's the only reason.
It's not my job to flesh it out.
No, it's my job to try and ask you to.
And
That's
I'm
all,
shutting
you know?
your butt down.
And that's entirely your
This
your,
is a
your
commercial
right.
from my movie.
No, I know, but it's my job to try and explore some serious themes as well. I'm sure. you
Well,
understand. You know.
I invite you to explore some serious things, but not things that I have already been on the record for talking
But
about.
violence is such a big part of all of your movies, and it's it's an enjoyable part of your movies for so many people, and that's why I'm talking about this, because it's a very sensitive time at the moment. I mean, the vice president is talking to people in the movie industry today about violence in response.
And you know where I stand on it.
Which is that there's no relationship. And
Yes.
But you haven't said why you think there's no relationship.
It's
You just
none
said
of your
there isn't.
damn business what I think about that.
Well, it's my job to ask you why you think that.
And
because you're very
saying
influential.
no. And I'm shutting you down.
But you have a responsibility as a filmmaker, surely, to explain a little bit about
No,
what
I
you're
don't
doing.
have any responsibility to you to explain anything I don't want to.
No, not to me, but to your viewers, to your fans, to people who
They know
care about what it is that you're doing.
They know where I'm coming from. And I have explained it. And I have explained even what you're talking about. I'm just not giving it to you.
Why?
Because I don't want to, because I've done it already.
To be honest, this felt less like an interview and more like an interrogation. In fact, the whole exchange had the intensity and drama of a scene straight out of a Tarantino script. Except this time, Tarantino was both the writer and the star, delivering a mic drop performance. And speaking of mic drop moments, who better to bring up than Donald Trump himself? Let's throw it back to the time when he completely put a female interviewer in her place after she kept interrupting him while he was trying to answer her questions.
Are saying the exact same thing about you, that you should have warned them the virus was spreading like wildfire through the month of February instead of holding rallies with thousands of people. Why did you wait so long
Who are you
to
with?
warn them?
Who are you with?
And why did you
Yeah.
not have social distancing until March 16th?
Who are you with?
I'm Weijia Jiang with CBS News.
So, if you look at what I did in terms of cutting off or banning China from coming in,
Chinese nationals. But by the way, not Americans who are also
nice
coming
and
from
easy,
China.
nice and easy, just relax. We cut it off. People were amazed. These gentlemen, everybody was amazed that I did it. We were very early. Oh, I'm the president. And you know what I just did? And you know what I just...
And by the way, when you issued the ban, the virus was already here.
Okay, and you know how many people, when I issued the ban, how many cases of virus were in the United States when I issued the ban? Do you know the number? No, how many cases? Remember I said one person. How many cases were here when I issued the ban? Tell
Did
me.
you know?
No,
it was
no,
going
you
to
have to do
spread
your
and
research.
become a pandemic?
How many...
I did my research. On the 23rd of March, you said you knew this was going to be a pandemic.
Can I tell you what?
well
I did
before-
know it. I did know it. All I have to do is look.
So you knew it was going to
Anybody knew it. Just, are you ready? How many cases were in the United States when I did my ban? How many people had died in the United States?
So do you acknowledge that you didn't think
Keep
it
your
was
voice
going
down,
to
please.
spread?
Keep your voice down.
Did you not
How
think it
many?
was
How
going to
many?
spread?
How many cases were in the United States? I did a ban where I'm closing up the entire country. How many people died? How many people died in the United States? And yet I closed up the country, and I believe there were no deaths, 0 deaths at the time I closed up the country. Nobody was there. And you should say thank you very much for good judgment.
Love him or hate him, Trump's commanding presence and refusal to be talked over made this a moment to remember. These woke reporters have taken absurdity to new heights, and it's perfectly showcased in the interview where Joy Reid goes head-to-head with Tiffany Justice. Despite Joy's attempts to push her narrative, Tiffany calmly and confidently shuts her down with logic and facts, leaving Joy scrambling to recover.
The question I'm asking is, what is the expertise
that you have and other Moms for Liberty advocates have to decide that a book, an award-winning book like All Boys Aren't Blue, isn't appropriate for students to read? What is your expertise?
What a tragic story of a young man who's anally raped by his adult family member. So you have incest, pedophilia. Joy, you said you'd let me answer, so I'm going to answer
Please
for you. In what context is a strap-on dildo acceptable for public school? That's my question to you. Tell me what the context around the strap-on dildo or the rape of a minor child by a teacher.
Hold on a second.
No,
wait,
we're talking about public school.
One moment.
All right.
So now you've asked me questions.
Sure.
I'm going to answer it.
Okay.
Well, who is the main character? What's the name of the main character in All Boys Aren't Blue?
You're asking me right now.
You just gave me very specific information about this book, so you're presenting yourself as somebody expert.
It's the gentleman.
Hold on. Who's the main character in the book?
The main character is the author.
What's his name?
George, I believe, is his first name.
Because you're giving me very specific information that is.
You're asking me to remember the name of an author.
You just remembered very specific things.
Joy.
Here's my question.
We're talking about.
Here's my question.
You didn't answer my question.
No. I'm going to answer your
question.
Great.
I would love to hear that.
Absolutely. Well, I'm interviewing you, and you're not interviewing me. So let's just make sure it's a conversation. Okay.
Great.
So what I'm saying to you is that as you are not an expert in this book,
I don't have to be an expert to know that dildos aren't appropriate for public school. I mean, come on, let's get real.
This book is a full context story, as you said, of the author's experience. Why is it your right or a Moms for Liberty activist's right to say that a parent who wants their child to have access to this book, which gives a personal experience of this author, why doesn't a liberal parent, for instance, or a parent of an LGBTQ kid, why don't they have a right for their child to just have access to this book? Why is it your right to say they can't?
So, again, we're talking about incest and pedophilia.
And each parent, each parent has to decide what is appropriate for their child to read. So I want you to answer, I'm going to ask you one more time.
Right.
What is your right to tell a parent who wants their child, who might feel seen by this story, why don't they have the right? Why don't they have the right as a parent to say, my child can have access to this book?
If a child feels seen by this story, that means that they have been the victim of a predator. That means that they have either been raped by a family member, they've experienced...
that is what?
You just said that
What's
if a child feels seen by this story.
You're now making assumptions about it.
It's absolutely ridiculous that Joy Reid would question Tiffany Justice, a mother of 4, on whether parents should have a say in what their kids are being taught in school. How on earth can anyone argue that parents don't have the right to raise concerns about their own children's education? It's a level of absurdity that defies common sense and similar to Joy Reid. We have this next woke reporter who thought he could corner Pierre Poilievre with his questions. But Pierre didn't get angry, didn't dodge a single question, and answered them all with absolute clarity. And the best part? He did it all while casually munching on an apple like a total boss.
On the topic, I mean, in terms of your sort of strategy currently, you're obviously taking the populist pathway.
What does that mean?
Well, appealing to people's more emotional levels, I would guess. I mean, certainly you tap very strong ideological language quite frequently.
Like what?
Left wing, this and that, right wing. I mean, it's that type of ideological spectrum.
I never really talk about left or right.
Anyways, a lot of people
don't really believe in that.
Okay, a lot of people would say that you're simply taking a page out of the Donald Trump book.
Like which people would say that?
Well, I'm sure a great many Canadians, but...
Like who?
I don't know who, but...
Well, you're the one who asked the question, so
yeah.
You must know somebody.
Okay, I'm sure there's some out there, but anyways, the point of this question is, I mean, why should Canadians trust you with their vote, given, not just the sort of ideological inclination in terms of taking the page out of Donald Trump's book, but
what are you
also
talking about? What page? What page? Can you give me a page? Give me the page. You keep saying
in terms of turning things quite dramatically in terms of Trudeau and the left wing and all of this. I mean, you make quite a it's quite a play that you make on it. So I'm
not
just
sure.
wondering.
I don't know what your question is.
Then forget that. Why should Canadians trust you with their vote?
Common sense. Okay. Common sense for a change. We're going to make common sense common in this country. We don't have any common sense in the current government.